Okay, and bam. Does that need a filter? No, of course it doesn't. My bike's awesome. Lighthouses are awesome. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so speed limit goes up and we slow down. Yeah, that makes lots of sense. Anyway, look at the river. What a big smile on that guy's face. That's what I like to see. Absolutely nothing in his mind that's distinguishing different kind of bikes. It's just all friendly stuff. Yeah, but this is, so we're coming into the town of Liverpool. Oh my goodness, would you pay attention to the friggin' road? Stop texting, idiot. You've got to be texting. Pay attention to the road. I saw this guy on the Hyundai in front of me leaning over earlier. He's not paying attention to the road. He's texting or something. Friggin', like, seriously? Ugh. I need to pass him just because I don't feel safe behind him. I don't know what he's doing. He's not even watching the road. He's all over the road. This is disgusting. Anyway, mini rant over. Yeah, so we're just about to come into Liverpool. It's a town, not really along the South Shore, but it's yeah, it's south of the South Shore. Yeah, I need to figure that one out. Anyway, so it's just a little town, and last year, one of the first rides I did on my bike, on this bike, I came down this way and I found a neat little spot. There's like a lighthouse and stuff, so we're gonna go try and find it again. And you see Liverpool through the trees there. Yeah, so we're gonna go try and find that spot again. It shouldn't be too hard. I think I remember where it is, but that's where we're headed now. Yeah, you pretty much you gotta like go right through town. So kind of cool. So that's what we're doing now. Yeah, because you gotta go through and it's on the other side. You don't need to stop. If you'd have gone, you wouldn't have had to stop, you stupid idiot. Wow, how come nobody knows how to drive? See, there's nothing coming, so I can go. This guy's all over the place. He's like, accelerates quick, then he's hard on the brakes. This guy has no idea what he's doing. I hope he pulls in. I'm gonna yell at him. Pay attention to the road. Hey cyclists, get off the sidewalk. We're not in America. Construction. Rollerblades. Well, that's cool. More cool than a wife beater, though. Has to be said. So, oh, they're fixing up the bridge. Cool beans. Cool beans. Who says that? There's a joke they say about Nova Scotia. There's only 2 seasons in Nova Scotia, and this is like what I was talking about earlier with the, don't like the weather, then I'll wait 10 minutes. Well, I think this is one of those sayings that other people have, but they have a saying. There's a saying around here. Local people say it's only two seasons in Nova Scotia: winter and construction. And well, this is the construction bit. I haven't seen that much actually so far. A bit, but wait till the end of the summer. There's way more construction. Cheer. Yeah. Oh, you're getting warm, are you, bikey? Idiot. Well, not idiot, but seriously, guy doesn't know what he's doing. Although those cones are sort of set up in a weird way. Oh, that's nice. Love that. Yeah, so I gotta find this place, and I think you go up here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's actually this one, Mersey Point. Is this it? I think so. We'll say it is. And if not, I can probably get to it. She was sitting there texting. Like, people are terrible drivers. Like, you're sitting at a stop sign. Just stop like 10 meters before the stop sign, flick on your blinker to say as if you're pulling over, and just then do it. Because that's just... that was a fail. And then text. Is it really that much more effort? Apparently it is. Apparently it's just too much effort. Sad. People are useless. What was it? One of my first videos, I was riding to school one day, and I wasn't riding to school in the video, but it was something I put at the end of my videos. And it was, I was riding to school, and I had my camera rolling, and I rode past a cop, and he was like on his cell phone, like yakking on his cell phone, hand right up to his head, yakking. And I got it on video, and I really should have. I should take the footage into the RCMP station and see what they do. It's starting to get chilly. This is what happens in Nova Scotia. You go along the water and it starts to get cold. It's a rule. Like, whichever you go from inland to the water, and it always gets cold. Moose Harbour, where Moose once roamed. Yeah, that's something interesting about Nova Scotia. Completely going to change the topic right up. We used to have moose in Nova Scotia. They used to roam all over the place, but somebody introduced deer, and now all the moose are gone. I think that's something how it happened. Ooh, yeah, old Volkswagen van, that's kind of neat. But yeah, so there's no moose in Nova Scotia, and if you see them, if there is a moose sighting, because apparently there are some still around, you're supposed to report them that you saw a moose, and I think they take them somewhere else. I think they put them away somewhere, or they take them to a sanctuary or something. They have them in Newfoundland, they have them in New Brunswick. I don't know if they have them in PEI, but yeah. So there's no moose in Nova Scotia. Lots of them in Newfoundland though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure deer were introduced. Like, there were already deer, but they brought more. Anyway, Nova Scotia's interesting. Alright, so I've got to remember what this road is called. So I have no idea. It's coming up, I think. It's on the left, because, well, obviously it's a lighthouse. It's on the water, and the water's that way. You might have been able to see already. Goodness, it's getting cold though. Just because I'm by the water. See, there's the ocean. You see it over there. There's seagulls out there too. It's such a pretty part of Nova Scotia. I love it along the water. It's so, I think, honestly, some of the prettiest stuff in the world. Some of the pretty places in the world right here. In the entire world. And I've been a few places. I haven't been everywhere. And maybe someday I'll find some place that's more beautiful than Nova Scotia. But for now, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but all those buoys out there, those are lobster traps or fish nets or something like that. Look at the waves. The waves are big today. Well, this is open ocean all the way out there. There's no islands out there. That was a big bump. That's open ocean. No harbor, no cove. You go that way, you can pretty much go straight down until you hit the Caribbean. There's nothing in your way. Is this it? I think this is it. Yes, this is it. It's called Lighthouse Road. If this isn't it, it's one like just like it. I do believe this is it though. This will be a good spot to stop for a couple seconds and look around. Take a couple pictures. Hey, if you have Instagram and you don't follow me and you want to follow me, you can go ahead. It's the same username as my YouTube. So go ahead and find me on Instagram if you want. I post pictures every time I ride, and that happens more often than I do vlogs. So yeah, that'd be cool if you went ahead and followed me on Instagram if you are so inclined. And here we oh, pothole. Oh, you can see the waves breaking. Like I said, I was here before, back when I first got my bike. That was a little bit ago. There's a picture I have of my bike parked right there. Back when my bike had much fewer kilometers on it. That's gonna stay. Yeah, that's fine. This is a lighthouse. This one, I'm pretty sure this was functional. This is maybe 60, 70 years old. Maybe a little bit older. Maybe not quite as old. You know, back in the day when ships needed them. Because yeah, like I said a couple of seconds ago, all of this is open ocean. There's nothing out there. Except for all those buoys and stuff. There's a lot of buoys out there, actually. Awful lot. Yeah. So, this is what a lot of Nova Scotia's shoreline looks like. Until you get up into Cape Breton, up in the northern part of Nova Scotia, the northeastern part. Because then it's a lot more cliff faces, and you have the Cabot Trail. If you've ever heard of the Cabot Trail, it's a really good ride to do the Cabot Trail on motorcycles. Lots of people do that every year. There's a bike shop called Shore Cycle, and he knows, the guy who owns it, Wayne, he knows a group of guys who every November they do the Cabot Trail straight, and it's like 6 hours, 5.5, 6 hours to get to Cape Breton. I think I mentioned that earlier in the video. And then the Cabot Trail is maybe like, I don't know, another, you can do it in a day, I'm pretty sure. I think it's like 6-7 hour ride. And then you have to ride all the way back again. And yeah, this guy Wayne, he knows a group of guys who who do it every year in November. And like one trip, like it's basically you leave in the morning really early, you ride all the way up, ride all the way around, and you ride all the way back. One trip. It's like 18 hours. It's crazy. They leave super early in the morning. Get back pretty late in November because it's like their last hurrah before they put their bikes away. So I don't ever need to do something like that, so I just don't put my bike away. When I was a kid, jumping on rocks was like my #1 favorite pastime. I better not get wet. I think, oh, they're breaking soon enough. I'm gonna back up a bit though, because I don't want to get soaked. Yeah, so there's the lighthouse there. And it's a pretty cool spot. Yeah, like I said, that's open ocean right there. Like I said, that's open ocean. There's nothing out there until you get down to the Caribbean or South America. Because if you think, okay, so you can still see Nova Scotia, like this land all the way along here to the end, and you can't see all the way to Yarmouth, which is like on the southernmost tip of Nova Scotia. But all the way down there, so you follow it until you get to Yarmouth, and then there's like there's the Bay of Fundy, sort of on that side of Nova Scotia. But anyway, you sort of go past it, and then you'll get into like Bar Harbor, Maine, in the U.S. And basically all the way down there, I'm pointing at it now. So you've got Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New York, Connecticut, Connecticut, and all those states all the way till you get to Florida, so Georgia. So Chase on Two Wheels is somewheres that way. And moto tripping somewheres that way. This is a pretty cool spot. There's never anyone here. It's a pretty cool spot to chill, I guess. I don't know. I imagine. Like I said, I've only been here once before. If I fall, it's gonna be funny, and you're all gonna get to see it because the camera's still rolling. Almost just did. Almost jinxed it. Bet this water's warm right here. Oh my goodness. That is really warm water right there. Well, it's so shallow, so it just sits, right? Oh, that's like bath water. That water out there is probably not anywhere near as warm. That water, they're tidal pools there. That's been left since high tide. Oh, where's the tide line? Oh, water gets up to here. Those rocks aren't under at low tide, but water comes up to here. These rocks are all colored. Those are underwater. What a cool picture that is. You're looking out over the rocks, and Digby's down there. Not Digby, Shelburne, I mean. Sorry. Got that completely wrong. There's a house up there. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love Nova Scotia. Oh, don't fall. Nova Scotia is... See, here you got... Like there, that's like your prairies. And then that way, got your ocean. What more do you want? Holy crap, that's higher than I thought. What more do you want from a province? Nova Scotia's got it all. Then on the other side of the province, this way behind us, well, there's a lighthouse there, but I mean, if you go to the other side of the province, there's farmland. Nova Scotia is like the everything province. Nova Scotia even has a pretty big film industry for how small it is for the provinces. I like living here. It's a pretty cool spot. I think we can get down to the beach. There's a road, not that it's like a sandy beach, but please don't fall and hurt yourself. There's a road I saw when we came in. So I think we're gonna try and get down there now. We'll see if we can get down to that beach. Should be fun. Should be good fun. Should be good fun. Should be good fun. What am I even doing right now? I don't know. That was a big mark I left. I'm so not smooth sometimes. It's comical. I'll do up my jacket before I get on the road. I hope this isn't someone's driveway right here. I don't think it is. There's an awful lot of traffic in and out of it. I think this is just a little road to awesomeness. Well, look at this. Isn't this pretty? Well, this is just cool. Now let's get turned around so I can take a picture without putting my license plate in it. Oh, bottomed out. Oh, sacked myself on the tank. Oh, If I ever get a bike that's nicer than this, it's not going to be nicer than this for very long. I'm hard on gear. Not on purpose. I'm on a motorcycle. I need to be able to get places like this, you know? Look at that bike. Look at that bike. Look at that bike. Look how clean my fork tubes are. Oh yeah. That won't last very long. You can tell by the rest of the bike. Look how dirty this thing is. Yeah, so there's a new rubber. Strips in the middle are finally gone. Gotta work on the ones on the side though. Yeah. Yeah. What's the rush though, right? Yeah, so there are those Allen bolts I was talking about. They're not just covers either. These are the actual axle nuts. Weird, I know. How did that world... Can you see this? How did I get a bug in my wheel? That needs a picture. I don't understand how that happened. What's that over there? Oh my goodness, this is why I love exploring. What's that over there? Looks like a boat or something. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's Brooklyn. There's another lighthouse out there. Home is that way, sort of. You see, like we're in like a bit of a cove right now, or a bit of an inlet. But Liverpool is actually on an estuary because the river comes in right there. It comes in. Bridgewater is on a river. Liverpool's on an estuary. They're different rivers too. Bridgewater is the Have River. Oh, don't look at my license plate. Sometimes I do things that aren't necessarily lawful. No, that's not true. All right, so I'll video. All right, so I'll video myself getting out of here, and then I'll pick it up when I'm somewhere more interesting again. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Oh, I should put my kickstand up. That's a good idea. Surprised it didn't shut off when I put it in gear. Usually the clutch has to be like all the way to the bar for that sensor to not kick in. Oh, that was not very smooth. I actually can ride bikes off-road. That's just something about this bike. The clutch is not as forgiving as it has been on my bikes in the past. That was a good wheelie. Glad I was recording for that. That was awesome. Alright, so what we're going to do is we came from that way, but we're going to go that way because it loops around back that way. And then we're going to go that way. 226. Oh, tons of gas. Yeah, that's right. 226 Ks on the tank, and I've got tons of gas left. Be jealous of my awesome frugal bike. I love it. I don't even ride this bike that easy, and I still get like 300 on a tank. Almost. 300 Ks. It's like 185 miles if you do miles. Anyway, yeah, so, well, you know what? Let's just leave it rolling. This is doesn't really eat up that much more battery to let it record, so we're gonna let it record because we're just like surrounded in the pretty. Nova Scotia, I love you. Oh, this is gonna make for an awful long vlog, but I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll put it up in like 2 parts. No, you know what? No. If you are still watching, then good. If you're not, well then you missed out on all this awesome scenery. There's this little causeway here. That's cool, see? You missed out on this causeway that we're gonna do a wheelie on. Look at that though. Oh, there's a windmill over there on that house. Man, that's cool. Okay, not a very good wheelie, but still, you missed out on that if you're not still watching. Alrighty. Oh, these little roads. I love these little roads. It's so much fun, like these back roads, and they get bumps that you gotta dodge all over. Because you feel like you're going quicker than you actually are. Because you're like going back and forth all the time. cyclist. That's a big hill. Good job. I would not want to be on a bicycle right now. I'm fat. Yeah. See, they've got the right idea. They're coming from the other direction. Smart cookies, them two. 2, 3, 3. See, they're going downhill. That's where you got to do it on a bicycle. I don't know, you never want to go the other way on a bicycle. That's got to be why they invented motorcycles. So, I mean, if you think like 100 years ago, a little over 100 years ago, when they built the first motorcycles, they were just bicycles with engines. I mean, that's what Honda started out as doing, putting motors in bicycles. I mean, it's just, motorcycles are just an evolution, I think. It's like, nah, we're too lazy to pedal. Let's put a motor on that thing. I don't actually know the history of the motorcycle. Not as well as I know the history of the car. I don't know. I think motorcycles just sort of started appearing. But with cars, it was sort of like a history of not just of cars, but it was also an implementation of the internal combustion engine. And because of that, the car helped the internal combustion engine grow. So by the time motorcycles came around, like a couple years later, the internal combustion engine had already advanced quite a bit. So to stick it into a bicycle, say, was much, much easier. Because I think when they built cars, everything was sort of built for the car, like specifically. But when they started making motorcycles, they just sort of adapted it. So motorcycles aren't the same sort of thing. And I mean, since motorcycles have been invented, there have been cars that are based around motorcycles. But yeah, I think you know what I'm trying to say. I think I know what I'm trying to say. Possibly, maybe, I don't know. It's just something that I was thinking about just now in my mind, and I said it out loud. This is gonna be a fun vlog. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff in it. Yeah, it's like exploring. It's me yelling at well, not actually yelling, but getting angry at somebody for talking on a cell phone. It's great. And if you actually have watched all this, I think you're pretty great too. Because this is going to be long. Yeah, so that's a little loop, and now we're coming back into Liverpool. Yep, this is the way we came in. There must be another way to get out of back there, but I don't know it, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, that's a pretty cool little spot. I like it there. Like I said, yeah, I've been there. I was there last year. Not a lot's changed. Not a lot can change, really. What's gonna change there? Yeah, 233. Should I get more gas? No, not yet. Well, what is it, like 50 kilometers back to Bridgewater? I'll be fine. And don't say all that famous last words garbage. Hey, that's the truck I followed in. License plate's worn off. It says Bud on it. No exit, you don't say. You can see to the end of it. Oh, maybe I should get gas and get a slight bite to eat or something. A bag of chips. I don't know. Packet of crisps. Oh, they're young. Too young. Oh, man. Hey, I have to wait again. This is awesome. I love waiting. I love it. Oh, I don't have to wait. Yay. They're doing quite the number there. It's fun. It's fun to make noise, even if it is a bit childish. Yeah, well, you know what I really need is a bank machine, so I don't have to keep using my debit card so much. Are we stopping? Why are we stopping? Something happening up ahead? That Civic behind me is purple, pink? I don't know, make up your mind. Are you pink or are you purple? I don't know if they have a bank of the kind that I use in Liverpool. If they do, it would be in there, I think. But I don't think they have it. I don't even know if there is a bank in Liverpool. Huh. It's gotta be a bank. Maybe it's on the other side of the river. Whatever. Okay, you're gonna have to do the speed limit or be passed. And you look like you're leaning towards being passed. Get your arm out the window, you hick. Yeah, we're all hicks. But still. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know my speedometer is like 10 off and you're doing less than the speed limit on my speedometer. So you wait for the guy in the truck. Barbecue. Oh, I want barbecue. That barbecue smells delicious. I want burgers. I want barbecued burgers. I was craving a real burger yesterday. And I never had to have one. I'm craving a real burger right now too. And you know what I mean by real burger. I mean cook it yourself sort of thing. That's what I'm craving. You know, where you do the patties out yourself. You do it on the barbecue. You put the cheese on, you melt it, and you let the bun toast on the barbecue, and you do some onions up. You get them all nice and grilled up. Some tomatoes and some lettuce. Oh my goodness, I'm making myself hungry. I'm gonna need some food. Good thing I'm headed home now, so I'll get food when I get home. Oh, that's gonna be at least a half hour though. Oh goodness gracious, I'm getting hungry. This is not good. This is not good. I don't want to spend money on food though. I spent too much money yesterday on my bike ride. Let me make it home. I'm so hungry. So hungry. No, really though. I'm kind of hungry. Would you please pull off and let me drive faster? That looks different in the dark. I went there to watch a hockey game with one of my buds once. One of me mates. Went there with one of my mates to watch a hockey game once. Yeah, there we go. That's got it. Yeah. Huh. It was Saturday. It was between the matinee show we did of our play and the evening show, and I was sitting in the green room, and somebody comes up and then like, why do you know how to do accents? And now, I know my accents are rubbish, so I'm not gonna. But I sometimes I do accents. I try not to do them in my vlogs because I don't want to, embarrass myself, and I don't want to try and I don't want to sound pretentious or anything like that, just because I'm trying to do someone else's accent. I try and stick to my own as close as I can, just because I feel that's the most appropriate to speak my words in my accent. But yeah, so that's. But I do that, like when I'm in a silly mood or something. I'll try and do an Australian accent, or a really bad British one. So it depends what I've been watching most recently. So if I've just watched like a bunch of Mighty Car Mods or something, or Riding with Tom, then I'm maybe a little bit better with my accent than I am if I. Oh, thank goodness you are gone. Then I'm a little bit more Then I'm a little bit better with my accent than I am if I just try and do it out of the blue. And the same thing if I watch a bunch of Top Gear or a bunch of some other British TV show, right? I'm better at my British accent. So I don't know, but it's fun to do sometimes, to put on an accent. Anyway, so on Saturday I was in the green room, and someone says to me, it's like, why do you do so many accents, and why are you good at them? And I'm thinking, well, I'm not good at them. But anyway, it made me think, like, do I do it that often? And yeah, I guess I do. I don't know, maybe I just don't get silly enough in my vlogs to do them. 40 k's to Bridgewater. Oh, we've got lots of gas then, guys. No worries about going to get any petrol. You better not back out into my lane. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, that's right. You scurry out of the way. Stuck that one and drive pretty quick. There we are. I don't know why there's passing lanes here. I've never seen other people on this part of the road. I honestly haven't. That is like the emptiest cemetery. Well, I guess that's a good thing, but looks like a boat on that mill. Jeez, that's neat. Neat to go in there and take some pictures someday. Yeah. I think this must have been used as a big trucking road or something. That's why there's this passing lane here. Probably coming from that mill they have back there. They had lots of trucks coming on and off the road. So yeah, own there too. I don't know if I've been on this road before. It doesn't look familiar. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't even know where this road was here. There's no other cars on this road though. It's kind of cool. Or bikes. No other vehicles. Oh, I think this is where it hits the 103 right here. Yeah, it is. 35. Well, that's not very fast. Alright, second gear. Hard on it. There we go, that was fun. Alright, well, I'm just heading home now, so I guess that's all of my adventure for the day. Thanks a lot for joining me. Thanks for watching, guys, and alright, I'll see you guys next time.